What's going on, guys? Happy Super Bowl Sunday today. I'm Revive, and I just kind of want to talk about some supply drops. Pretty simple video today, but just kind of give some of my own opinions on supply drops in general because they seem to be getting worse in this game. Now, just want to know that this idea came from another YouTuber, and I will leave their video down in the description below. I believe it was Nero or something like that. It's a pretty big YouTuber, but I saw his video, and he kind of gave his own opinion, and I decided, well, why not do the same? It is a pretty heavy topic, honestly, when you think about it. And yeah, he's got a point, and I'm kind of break it down, and as well as just give my own opinion on supply drops in Call of Duty World War II. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. Now, let me just start off by saying I am not really a big fan of supply drops. I've never loved them. Since Advanced Warfare, I always thought, why not just go ahead and give us the content? We've already paid $60 for the game. Just put it in the DLC. Even if you up the prices on DLC just by $2 or whatever, just put it in DLC. Make everyone get it as long as we just buy the DLC pack or whatever. Kind of something similar to what Black Ops 2 did. I think that was pretty awesome, to where they pretty much just kind of, you can buy the camos if you wanted. They gave the Peacekeeper with the first DLC stuff. I prefer that over the, supply drops. But supply drops are here. I'm not a big fan of them. But in this game, they actually started off pretty good. I'm not going to lie. At the beginning of the game, if you ever got a supply drop, it was actually kind of exciting because you actually got some pretty cool stuff. I remember I pretty much it was pretty easy to get, variants, I feel like, at the beginning of this game. And that's kind of something Nero talks about. Yeah, I mean, the supply drops were pretty good at the beginning of the game. And, of course, we have filler content, and that's kind of common sense with any supply drop. And in any game that has, microtransactions, you can have some stuff that are just there for whatever. But it was easier to get just some pretty cool stuff before the actual, events started happening. But with the events, more filler content came, and I feel like they did more filler content than they really did make, just cool stuff. And that kind of is a problem, to be honest, because it has gone to the point where now we're having duplicates, and you probably see it in this gameplay. But if you look at, the calling cards or whatever, some of them are duplicates just with a gold, little border around, and they're basically a heroic or a legendary. I don't exactly know what, but they're duplicating, the calling cards and just putting a gold border around them and saying, hey, this is something else. That is pretty, and that's pretty bad, to be honest, guys. And Nero does talk about it, and he also says it's disgusting. And I think we can all agree on that. That is just terrible. That is a terrible idea. Why make duplicates? Now, if you make some new calling cards and with that gold border, I mean, I guess that's, a little more, understanding and stuff like that. But I mean, it's really bad to just see them, duplicate some calling card and just put a gold border and say, this is a heroic, enjoy it. Because now it's like, if I get a heroic, oh crap, I don't know if it's a uniform or a variant. It could be a stupid calling card with just a gold border, So supply drops have started to get a little worse over time, to be honest. And I'm going to be honest, like I said, they were actually pretty good at the beginning of Call of Duty World War II. You were able to get some pretty cool stuff because there wasn't too much content, or at least too much filler content. With these two events, there's so much filler content and very less heroic stuff, or, at least cool items, that it's kind of like, why even try going for supply drops anymore if I'm just going to get a whole bunch of commons and rares? And to be honest, most of the calling cards I already have because, like I said, at the beginning, it was pretty easy to get those. They were new, they were fresh for us, and it was cool. And now we're just getting duplicates. And yes, you get armory credits, but I mean, honestly, guys, I would just want some more content or some more cool items than armory credits. And I mean, sure, you can do a lot with armory credits. Don't get me wrong, buy stuff when the, event drops and you can get those new guns. But I mean, I'd just rather, have more chances of getting a variant than actually, just getting a calling card or whatever. And especially if they're duplicates. So I really feel like there should be at least a fix to, if they're going to have any more events, try to make at least more cool items. So that way it'll be worth working for a supply drop, because it's gone to the point where I will do supply drop challenges to get one, and it's nothing but duplicates, or it's nothing but absolute crap. Pistol grips. It's mostly pistol grips. I'm gonna be honest. We probably have a total of like 100 something pistol grips in this game, probably more. And I mean, that's the type of filler content I'm talking about. We don't really care for pistol grips, to be honest. I care less. I mean, you can barely see them anyway, so it's like, why even use them? They're just kind of there. And I feel like there's so much pistol grips being made that, it's super hard to at least get a uniform, even if it's an epic. It doesn't have to be heroic, just a uniform in general. And that's where, things should be fixed. If they're going to make more events, which they are going to make more events, and I think it's awesome that they make more events to kind of keep the game a little fresh. I mean, just make some more cool stuff. Kind of keep it down on the pistol grips and calling cards, make more uniforms, make more gun variants. Because if you've noticed with every DLC weapons that we get recently with these DLC weapons, there's only at least, 2 variants or 3 variants. Meanwhile, for the guns that we have already had since launch, for the PPSH, the bar, whatever, there's so many variants that there are some that aren't even listed. Like the heroic dude up, I think it's only showing the dude up epic for the bar instead of the Mark II. I could be wrong on that too, but there's so many more variants for the actual, your regular guns that we got at launch. And there's so little variants for the new DLC guns. I mean, that explains why we're getting so much, just stupid content instead of the actual stuff we really want. And that's some things that need to be fixed. When you make events, make better content. Make a lot more of it. Because, to be honest, guys, I don't know about you, unless you're a dude that really wants all the pistol grips, no one wants pistol grips. So I just think supply drops do need to fix because, yeah, they're pretty bad in this game. At least they're getting worse. They were a little better at the launch, some stuff were pretty cool. And I'll be honest, the way we get supply drops, I actually kind of like it. Even though I'm against supply drops, I hate them. I think it's pretty cool that, well, you know what? We can do challenges to get these supply drops. We can do challenges to get these guns that come out with the events. So we're not all dependent on supply drops, but there are some variants I want, and you can only get those through supply drops because there's not even a lot of variants that you can get through armory credits. So it should be fixed, guys. But really, that's it for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you aren't subscribed, subscribe already, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. And remember, I post videos up every other day, so come back and check the videos, or come back and check the channel out every other day, guys. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.